Atlanta takeover week at The Real as we all get ready for the hit show to premiere Sunday, November 6th on Bravo at 8/7 Central. I'm so excited for it to come back.
Yes.
And today, at the table, we are super excited to have the Gone with the Wind fabulous and twirl, Miss Kenya Moore. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
I am so happy to be here again and sit next to my Detroit player.
All day.
All day.
All day.
He is in the house.
Okay, Kenya, I heard that this season on Housewives that you are going to take us inside your luxurious Moore Manor.
Ooh.
And that you even launched a contest to take one lucky Housewives fan inside your home.
Yes. Well, it was so crazy. I found this really amazing shell of a house. Really, it looked like a dilapidated, like it was about to fall over.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah, where the bones are good.
Yeah, the bones were good, and it was a modern home, and it's like less than 1% in Atlanta.
Okay.
So I bought it right away, and I began this extensive renovation. I mean, I had no plumbing, no lighting, nothing in
Wow.
there.
Oh, wow.
So I basically built it from the ground up almost.
Wow.
And I even did things with my own hands, like my fireplaces.
Wow.
Like,
You
I'm
DIY'd?
yes. Like,
Kenya.
even to the next level.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
cool
So
time,
it's
Kenya.
like
I
a
love
lot
it.
of love that went into the home and just
Yeah.
a lot of work. And I'm just excited because the viewers became so invested in the process because it was grueling.
Yes.
And I decided to treat a member of Team Twirl
I love it.
for a private viewing of my home. So I have a lucky winner. So they'll be
I love
touring
it.
Awesome.
Okay, Kenya, what would you say has been your biggest splurge that you put into Moore Manor?
Oh, wow. So kitchens and bathrooms sell homes.
Yes,
Okay.
very true.
But anyone who knows me, they know that I have this particular thing with bathrooms.
Okay.
So the process of going to the potty,
Okay.
I don't really
Okay, wait.
care for.
You're talking to some
Okay.
people here. I'm not going to name names except for me, but
Right.
we take that really seriously. So go on with what you mean. We love.
So I wanted
process.
to do something in my water closet, which is, you know, your toilet.
Yep.
Yes.
The fancy word.
Yes.
Oh,
And
that's the fancy word.
That's the
for
fancy
it.
word.
Okay.
Yes. So I found this toilet that is basically fully automated. You never have to touch it. You never have to clean it. You never have
Oh
to
my gosh.
like put the toilet up. You can
you
blow
step on
yourself dry. You can wash your front and
But it
rear.
blows in
It's
the
a bidet as well.
She said it
heats
washes
the
your
full-
front and rear.
It does. It blows it dry. You play your own soundtrack. It knows who you are when you go into the
But
room.
look at the light. What's
Yeah.
that light?
It
The light is
recognizes
there.
the different
Disco.
butts.
It does. And then
Nice.
you can step, if you're a guy, on the
Nice.
right side and break that one light, and it opens the seat so you never have to touch the toilet, and it closes itself, flushes and sanitizes itself. You never have to clean. You never have to do anything.
Wow.
Genius.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
That is worth the splurge.
That's baller. That's seriously.
Wow.
Like, how much is that?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
No,
that's intense.
it was my splurge, so it was a pretty penny.
Okay.
Really?
No, but it's priceless to feel pretty when you're doing it.
Yes,
too.
exactly. You know.
But you know how like when you go on the airplane and you know when you flush and it's like a.
Yeah, like
Yes,
that.
I love that.
Like I wouldn't mind paying for something like that in my I would spend money on a dope toilet that does the job
That's
so
an
that you feel so
air-assist
fresh and so
toilet.
clean.
Yeah. And that toilet does that. It cleanses you. You could choose front or
Does it
back.
heat up?
It heats
Heats
up,
up?
heats your room,
And it
heats
dries
the
you.
floor.
And it dries
With me being
the
on this
area.
detox, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
I might
my
blow it up.
gosh.
I might have
And
to
we're
come to your
still
house and
talking
try it
about
out.
that.
All right.
She's gonna be stopping by your house. I'm wondering though, because you've done all this stuff on TV where they see all that's gone into the renovations, do people do drive-bys by your house?
Oh my goodness, they try to find my home and they know because I have the only modern home in the neighborhood.
Oh, no.
So they stand
They know
and
where
I
you
live
are.
down a long lot, like I have over an acre. So they stand at the top of the hill and they scream my name asking me to come out.
No
And my
way.
neighbor's like, what was that? We're so frightened. And I was like, oh girl, get used to it. It was crazy.
Gosh, wait, that's so much pressure because then if you're rolling out of bed, you know, sometimes you don't look like the way you might always be expected to look. So, like, do you feel like you have to keep up and always, like, you know, get yourself done on at least this side of the face in case they take a picture?
Girl,
Like-
no, I put a retaining wall up and I took away that problem.
All right.
We don't all have that, you know.
Hey, you're retaining wall.
Yes.
Some of us have to deal with drive-bys. You know, when people just come over to your house
Are you talking about yourself,
Not
Lonnie?
the Detroit type of drive-by.
No,
Other kind.
I call them drop-bys because Lonnie just likes to drop by my house at any time or any time of day or... Why do you do that, Lonnie?
Because I want to see the babies. I don't care about
but
you and
she
Adam.
doesn't even... You know how people text you?
Yeah.
And they, like, ask a question like, can I stop by?
Yes.
Lonnie doesn't do that.
Wait, does she do that? Hey, I'm 5 minutes. I'm like right around your corner. Can I come by?
She says, I'm going to come by and see the kids. No question mark, no nothing.
No, it's a statement.
It's a statement.
You make a statement.
Yeah,
Letting
I'm
you
gonna
know.
buy a seat, check on the babies. That's it. I mean, you might be home, you might not, but if they're there, I'm there to visit them.
You
They
guys,
don't have a
wait a
problem.
minute.
Lonnie.
There's been a time where I have literally just come home from like an audition or a meeting, and guess who is sitting up in my house on my couch?
No.
That one.
No way.
Talking to my husband.